Hi guys, Laura with Evolution Pilates Studio here to bring you a quick and effective reformer workout using a squishy ball. Today I'm on a balanced body studio reformer. If you have a different reformer than me, that is fine as well. Feel free to modify and adjust spring tension as necessary for the reformer you are on and also how you are feeling today. All the equipment we will need for today is your reformer and that squishy ball. Again, modify as necessary. Feel free to make this workout your own. When you're ready, gather your equipment and we will get started. Okay guys, so when you're ready, we are going to start with that ball right in front of our shoulder blocks. I'd like you to put two heavy and one medium spring on your machine. And now we're going to come down onto the ball. So I want you to take that ball right underneath the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Make sure that it is centered on the spine. Once you have it positioned correctly, you're going to take your hands back behind your head to support your neck. Your feet are going to come onto the foot bar in Pilates V. So all 10 toes on, heels together, and lift those heels up fairly high. Knees are just hips distance apart. From here, press all 10 toes into the foot bar and extend the legs, and then bend the legs. If you feel like the spring is pushing you too far back into the ball, you could always lighten that spring a little bit. Nice. Now let's just stay here for a little longer, finding as much length as you can through the backs of the legs as you extend that carriage, deepening your abdominals as you push the legs out. For 4 here, and 3, last 2, and last 1. Now adding on, as you come in, open your chest up towards the ceiling a bit. As you press out, curl the head, neck, and chest up. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, curl the chest up. Elbows are wide the whole entire time. We've got 4 more here. And 3. Last 2. And last time. Bring the carriage all the way back in. Let's move to our heels together on the foot bar, flexing our pinky toes back towards our shins. Inner thighs are totally together. Just press out here and pull in. Nice job. Let's just do 4 more like this. Every time again that you straighten your legs, feel a deepening in your abdominals. Last 3. The last 2, and last 1. Now we will add that chest lift again. So as you extend the legs, see if you can curl forward a little bit more. As you lower the head, bend the knees. Exhale, curl and lift. Inhale, lower and extend. Let's do 3 more here. And 2. And last time. Now stay lifted. We'll move back to our toes. Bring our left knee into a tabletop position and just bend and straighten the right leg. Both knees pointing straight up to the ceiling here. For 4, you are in a bit of forward flexion with the spine. 3, the last 2, and last 1. Hold that left leg or that right leg extended and just lower the heel under and lift the heel up. Lower and lift, lower and lift. See if you can feel the connection all the way from those toes, all the way through those obliques. For 4, and 3, and 2. Hold that heel high. Good. And now let's rotate towards our bent knee and come back center. Exhale, rotate. Elbows stay wide throughout. Exhaling on your twist for 4 and 3. Last 2 and last time. Bring the chest back center. Replace your feet. Good. And let's bend all the way in and press all the way out. Keeping the heel elevated nice and high, upper body in a bit of forward flexion. Let's just do 3 more here. And 2. And last 1. Hold that extension of the leg, lower the heel, lift the heel. Again, see if you can feel those obliques all the way to the toes. For 4. And 3. Last 2. Last 1, keep the heel high. And now let's rotate to our bent knee. Exhale and twist. For 4. And 3. And last time. Beautiful job. Come all the way in. Place both feet on the foot bar. If it feels good to you, you can open your chest out over that ball. And then when you're ready, we'll carefully take our hands behind our thighs and prop ourselves all the way up. Good. I'm going to reduce my springs quite a lot, so I'm taking off my 2 heavy springs and I'm leaving on my medium spring. Good. I'm going to come back down into that same position on the ball. Bottom of the shoulder blades are nestled right on the ball. The ball is at the center of the spine. Hands back behind the head. All 10 toes on the foot bar. Now very carefully extend both legs. We are going to be in Pilates V again, elbows wide, torso is in a bit of forward flexion. We're going to try to do a little jumping here on the foot bar. So very carefully bend the knees. When you're ready, propel yourself slightly off. Now it does not have to be a big jump, it can be a little baby jump. In fact, I'd prefer it to be a nice, light, little jump off of the foot bar. Just trying to extend those legs and zip the inner thighs together as you lightly jump into the air. Good, we're here for 4, and 3, and 2, and last 1. Very nice, come all the way in. Bring your legs to parallel one another. Bring your left knee into a tabletop position and extend the right leg. Let's try just a few single leg jumps. That's it. We'll just do 4 more here. Last 2. And last 1. Now staying on the same side, let's add a very minor rotation towards our bent knee. Good. You want to have your focus be on keeping both hips nice and stable first, and then allow that rotation to happen. For 4, 3, last 2, and last time. Carefully come in. We'll switch to the other side. Bend the standing leg and little jump. And little jump. For 4, and 3, and last 1. Now add a little bit of rotation towards that lifted knee. For 4, and 3, and 2, and last time. Carefully come in. Again, if it feels good, open your chest out over the ball. Take that little bit of a stretch. Very nice job. Curl your head, neck, and chest up. We're going to come all the way up to seated for a moment. Ooh, I can already feel my abdominals working fairly hard. So now we are going to put on 1 more heavy spring. So I'm in a heavy and a medium. I'm going to come around to kneeling, facing the foot bar. We're going to take that ball up between the inner thighs, feet against the shoulder blocks. Very nice. Now I'm going to press my hips forward, lift my chest up into back extension. You should feel a nice stretch through the front of the abdominals. Make sure you have a good connection with your feet against the shoulder blocks. And then when you're ready, press the carriage out and pull the carriage in. Concentrate on lifting that sternum up to the sky. Try to close the carriage all the way there. Beautiful, just giving ourselves a little bit of reprieve from that forward flexion. And we'll do 3 more here. And 2. And last time. Come all the way in, move your left hand to the center of the bar. From here, if you'd like to, the right arm can reach up, kind of turning the body back towards the back edge of the reformer as you press the carriage out. So adding that little bit of rotation through the torso for 4 and 3, good. Last 2 and last time. Very nice. Switch sides. Right hand comes to the center of the foot bar. When you're ready, press the carriage out, rotate and reach back towards the uprights and come back forward. And again, out and back and forward. Just 3 more here. And 2. And last time. Beautiful job. All right, let's remove that ball. For now, we are just going to place it right next to the carriage. We are going to come back to it later. Take your hands onto the foot bar, your feet against your shoulder blocks, and we're going to lift up into our plank or long stretch position. So we hover the knees, we press up into our long stretch position. Our heels are against the shoulder blocks for this variation. We're going to press the carriage out and pull the carriage back in. You can press the carriage out an inch. You can press the arms all the way to straight, almost straight overhead. Play around with your range of motion as long as you feel safe and in control here. Let's do 3 more. And 2. And last 1. Now we're going to come all the way in and just hold ourselves home. Feel like you're pulling the carriage forward towards your hands and your hands are pressing back towards your toes. Find that connection between your toes and through your hands. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully lower those knees down for a moment. Roll out the wrists. We are going to come back one more time up onto our feet. So hands come back onto the foot bar. From here, I'm going to walk my heels about 2/3 of the way up the shoulder blocks. Hips are nice and high. Bring your head right in line with your upper arms. Then when you're ready, just press the carriage out a bit and pull the carriage in. Hips lifting high to the ceiling, almost in a pike position. Tailbone lifting straight towards the ceiling as you pull the carriage in. Let's do 3 more here. Notice that my shoulders are behind my wrists the whole entire time, and I'm just extending and hinging at the hips. Last 2. And last 1. Pull the carriage in here. Shift the weight into your left foot. Take your right foot out to the side, around into the back in external rotation. From here, you're going to press the carriage out as you lower the top foot down to the top of the shoulder block, and then pull the carriage in and extend that leg up to the ceiling. And again, lower the leg as you extend the carriage. Last 3. And 2. And last time. Beautiful. Sweep that lifted leg out to the side and around and back to the shoulder block, and we'll switch sides. So left leg circles up, back, and around. You are in a bit of external rotation here. And then as you press the carriage out, let that leg lower towards the top of the shoulder block. As you pull in, use your glutes and outer hips to lift the leg up to the back. Last 3. And 2. And last time. Very nice. Sweep that leg around and back to the shoulder blocks. Carefully step down onto the carriage, and we will have a seat. Very nice job. So now we're going to change out our springs again. I want you to come down to 1 medium spring. For me, that's 1 blue spring. We're going to grab onto our ball one more time and take that ball in between the knees. Now my upper torso is going to come down towards the carriage. My elbows are back behind me, And I'm in the side lying position. From here, we're just going to lift the heels up off of the mat and bring the knees into tabletop. From here, just rock the knees to one side, back center, to the other side, and center. Now this might be where you stay. If you would like to, we can add some resistance in. So we'll pause. We'll take our front strap over our front knee, replace the ball, come back to our forearms and do that again with the added resistance of the strap. My chest is nice and lifted, my knees come up. And then I rotate the knees to the foot bar side and over and back towards the shoulder block side. Chest stays nice and lifted, collarbones are nice and open. Squeeze into that ball. You've got 4 more. And 3. And last one. Now hold the knees over towards the foot bar side and extend and bend the knees. For 4. And 3. The last 2. And last one. Bend the knees, come back center. Touch the toes forward towards the floor and then bring the knees back up. Now the toes don't actually have to touch the floor, but you are welcome to have that happen. Just control that upper body, stay nice and steady. Keep those knees and the ball straight forward in space. For 4, exhale, lift, and 3, the last 2, and last time. Hold the knees up and just give me squeezes on the ball for 8, 7. Every time you squeeze that ball, the core gets to engage more for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet come down, sit all the way up. Very nice job. Let's carefully remove that strap. Replace it on your metal peg, and we will turn around to face the other way. So from the other side, again, you can do this without the spring resistance, but if you would like to, you're just going to scooch that tailbone forward. Take your front strap over your knee that's closest to it. Place the ball between the knees and come down to the forearms on the edge of the carriage. Lift the chest up nice and high. Lift the heels up off of the floor, and when you're ready, lift the knees into tabletop. From here, chest stays nice and lifted. Let's rotate our knees towards the foot bar and then back towards the shoulder blocks. Exhaling and inhaling, squeezing into that ball. For 4 here. Last 2. Last one, hold the knees over towards the foot bar and extend and bend the legs. For 4, I know my feet start to do all sorts of crazy things when I do this, so pay attention to your feet. Try not to pronate those toes towards the midline. Last 2, and last 1, bend the knees, bring the ball back to the center, and then lower those toes forward towards the floor, and knees come back up, down, and up for 4, and 3, and last one. Hold the knees up and just give me 8 little squeezes on the ball. 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice job. Sit all the way up, remove that ball, remove that strap. Very nice job, guys. From here, let's take our headrest down. We're going to put on another heavy spring. So I'm on a heavy and a medium spring now, and lay all the way down on our back. Good. This should feel nice to lay down for a second. For now, we're going to take that ball and just rest it on our belly while we get our straps on our feet. Good. So straps go on the feet, and then that ball is going to come between the heels. I'm in external rotation. My arms are down by my sides. So a little frog with the ball between the heels. Press out and pull in. Tailbone is heavy. on the mat. Collarbones are wide. The front of the rib cage is soft. Beautiful for 4 here. And 3. And last 2. And last 1. Hold those legs long and just squeeze the ball for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, lift the legs up and lower the legs down. Long legs. Gentle hug in on the ball with the upper inner thighs. Imagine you're squeezing the ball with those upper inner thighs. For 3 here. And 2. And last 1. From here, we're going to take both legs to the left, circle the legs down, around, and over to the right, and center. And reverse over to the right, down and around, to the left, and center. Good, just 1 more each way. Beautiful. From here, bring the legs back forward to the high diagonal. Bend your knees into that frog position again. We're going to do a reverse short spine here. So our knees start in this bent position, arms down by the sides. Now we're going to rock those knees up over the shoulder blocks, letting our hips lift up off of the mat. Extend the legs long towards the ceiling and roll our long spine down onto the mat. Once the tailbone hits the ground, you can bring those legs back forward to the diagonal. Bend the knees back into frog, round the spine and roll the knees up over the shoulder blocks. Extend the legs to the ceiling, your hips propel towards the sky, and roll your long spine down to the mat. Let's do 2 more like that. Bend the knees, roll the knees over the shoulder blocks, extend the legs, and lower the spine. Last time, bend the knees, roll up, extend the legs, and slowly roll all the way down. Very nice job. Bend those knees in. Remove the ball. Again, let's place it next to the carriage. Take the soles of the feet together, grab onto your straps, and just take a nice stretch for those inner thighs. Beautiful job, guys. Let's take our straps into our hands. Bring our knees into tabletop. Now I'm still on that heavy and that 1 medium spring. If you feel like you need to lighten it, you can lighten it just a little bit. We're here for our 100. So take a breath, inhale. Exhale, curl the head, neck, and chest up. Keep those knees bent for now. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Option to extend the legs over the foot bar or under the foot bar. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Halfway there. Curl up a little higher, last 3. Last breath. Bend the knees, lift the arms. Very nice job. From here, bring those knees back into tabletop. Lower your arms down by your sides. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees for coordination. So we hug those elbows into the ribs. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, extend arms and legs, lift the head, neck, and chest up. When you're ready, open and close the legs, then bend just the knees, then bend just the elbows, and lower the head down for this variation. Extend everything, lift up, open, close, bend the knees, bend the elbows, and lower the head. We'll just do 2 more. Extend everything, open, close, bend knees, bend elbows, lower. Last time, extend, open, close, bend knees, bend elbows, and lower. Let's come up into our hundreds prep position here. Arms and legs extend. Keep your right leg exactly where it is and move your left leg out to the side and in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, and rest. Place those straps back on your pegs, and let's just take a little twist to one side. Very nice job. All right, let's twist to the other side. And come back center. Grab onto your pegs with your hands. Slide down away from the shoulder blocks just slightly and extend your legs over the foot bar. Zip your inner thighs together here. Hold on to the pegs with a firm grip. Elbows stay nice and wide. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, bring your toes to the ceiling first and pause. Then when you're ready, bring your toes over your nose, coming into your rollover position. Good, then slowly, slowly roll the spine all the way back down to the mat. Feet come over the foot bar. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, toes towards the ceiling, pause. Exhale, toes over nose, hips lift high, thighs are parallel to the floor, and then roll the spine all the way back down. We will just do one more like that. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, toes to the ceiling. When you're ready, toes over the nose, thighs parallel to the floor. From here, roll the spine 1 inch down, and then 1 inch back up. 2 inches down, and 2 inches back up. 3 inches down, and 3 inches back up. Last time, 4 inches down, 4 inches back up, and then roll the spine all the way back down to the mat. Very nice job. Hug those knees in and rock a little side to side over your low back. Good. From here, one hand on the shoulder block, prop yourself up. We're going to change our spring out to one heavy spring only and come into a Z position with one shin against our shoulder blocks. Your hand is going to come onto your foot bar slightly forward of the shoulder. Relax the shoulder blade down. Pull the belly in and try to anchor both hips into the mat. From here, reach up and over, pressing the carriage away, leaning the body over, feeling that stretch down your side, and sit all the way back up. So I am still using my core to control this movement. Good. And we'll do 2 more here. Find that pressure against your shoulder blocks with your shin. Good. Last one. Now rotate towards the foot bar. Separate your hands a little bit more and press out away from the foot bar. When you're ready, lift up into back extension and then lower back forward. And again, lift up to back extension and lower back forward. Let's just do one more here. Lower back forward. If it feels comfortable, you can take one hand underneath the other arm, grabbing onto the side or the frame of your reformer, and take a deeper twist. Good, come all the way up. To transition, we're going to turn towards the back of the reformer, turn our knees up to the ceiling, and just turn the knees over towards the other side. You should be in your Z position on the other side with one shin against your shoulder blocks. Your hand is going to come slightly forward of the shoulder on the foot bar, and then again, we do that side bend, and sit up, and side bend, and sit up. Last time, up and over. Rotate the torso, widen the hands, really press away from your foot bar. When you're ready, come up into back extension and press away. And into back extension and press away. Last time here, press away. And if you'd like to deepen that rotation, take one hand to the outside of the frame and give yourself a little added twist. Beautiful, prop yourself all the way back up. Beautiful job. So great job today, guys. Short and sweet reformer workout. I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications down below. Don't forget to ask any questions you might have or leave comments. And thank you so much for coming. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.